Chosen one, yes, you, the one who feels different, the one who carries a light the world can't understand. Allah has singled you out, and today I'm sharing a secret message meant only for you. If you've ever felt unseen, misunderstood, or like your life is full of trials that make no sense, this message will change everything. These 7 powerful lessons are keys from Allah Himself, guiding you through struggles, protecting your destiny, and preparing you for a greatness that others cannot even imagine. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will see why every hardship is a blessing, every delay is perfect timing, and why your path is divinely crafted for the extraordinary life Allah has destined for you. Chosen one, every difficulty, every betrayal, every moment of heartbreak is not a punishment, it is a divine shield placed around you to protect what Allah has decreed is yours. The world may not understand your journey, and people may try to mislead you, ridicule you, or even turn against you. But these tests are a sign of elevation, a mark that Allah is preparing you for something far greater than you can see right now. Remember, the chosen ones of history, from the prophets, peace be upon them, to those favored servants whose names are unknown, all faced trials that seemed unbearable. Yet through patience and trust in Allah, they were elevated to the highest ranks. Every closed door you encounter is not denial, it is protection. Every person who leaves, every friendship that falters, and every betrayal you endure is Allah's way of clearing your path of what is not meant for you, so that what remains is pure, destined, and eternal. You may feel alone, abandoned, or tested beyond your capacity, but Allah never burdens a soul beyond what it can bear. The unseen forces are at work, angels recording every struggle, every prayer, and every tear you shed in silence. These tests are not signs of weakness, they are signs of your selection. You are being prepared for leadership, for influence, and for responsibilities that only the chosen ones can carry. So, when you are faced with trials that shake your heart, know that they are temporary, and that they are designed to preserve your future, protect your divine gifts, and ensure that when Allah opens the doors meant for you, they will lead to unimaginable blessings, unimaginable honor, and a destiny no one can take away. Your patience now, your steadfastness, and your unwavering faith are the invisible walls around your success, the quiet guardians of your fate, and the proof that Allah has chosen you for a purpose so sacred, so extraordinary, that no worldly understanding can ever comprehend it. Chosen one, understand this. The world may try to provoke you, belittle you, or undermine your purpose, but your silence is your most powerful response, a shield stronger than any argument or defense you could offer. Every whisper of envy, every harsh word, every attempt to bring you down is not a reflection of your weakness. It is a testimony to the light that Allah has placed within you, a light they cannot comprehend or contain. When you remain calm, when you do not retaliate, and when you respond with patience and dignity, you are demonstrating a level of faith that surpasses human understanding, for it is the faith of the chosen ones, who know that Allah sees what others cannot, who know that every intention, every effort, and every restraint is recorded and rewarded by the one who controls all outcomes. Your silence is not emptiness, it is a language of power, of wisdom, of divine strategy, and it communicates to the unseen world, to the angels, and to Allah that you are not swayed by worldly distractions or petty attacks. Those who try to diminish you are merely revealing the depth of your significance, the strength of your presence, and the inevitability of your rise. While they speak, plot, and criticize, your silence is building mountains of unseen protection around your destiny, shaping your character, and preserving your energy for battles that truly matter, battles that align with Allah's plan, not the chaos of human envy. Every moment you resist the urge to fight back. Every time you choose patience over pride, you are elevating yourself, drawing closer to Allah, and stepping into the reality that the world cannot touch your purpose. Know that silence is not submission, it is mastery, it is strategy. It is proof that the chosen ones do not need validation from the world to shine, for their light comes from the Creator Himself, a light so powerful that no criticism, no attack, and no worldly voice can ever dim it. Your calm, your restraint, and your unwavering faith are louder than any words. And in time, the world will see what Allah has already known, that you were destined to rise above them all. Chosen one, even when the world is loud, confusing, and filled with opinions that try to pull you in every direction, your heart already knows the path that Allah has set for you. It is a divine compass that cannot be ignored, erased, or misled. You may feel doubt, fear, or uncertainty, and the trials you face may cloud your vision. But deep within, there is a quiet voice that whispers truth, a light that guides you through the darkness, and a certainty that no worldly distraction can shake. Allah has placed this guidance within you so that, no matter how far the world drifts from righteousness, you will always have a connection to what is real, what is meant for you, and what will lead you to your highest destiny. The chosen ones, throughout history, from the prophets, peace be upon them, to the righteous servants unknown to the masses, followed this inner compass, even when society rejected them, even when their closest companions misunderstood them, and even when their surroundings seemed completely against them. That guidance is a gift of Allah, a sacred map that aligns with your soul, and every moment you honor it, every time you trust it over the noise of the world, you are stepping closer to your purpose, stepping closer to the destiny that was written for you before you were born. The challenges you face are not signs to turn back, they are tests to strengthen your reliance on this inner guidance, to purify your intentions, and to remove distractions that are not meant for your journey. Even when others question your decisions, misunderstand your choices, or try to sway you from what your heart knows to be true, remember that the heart of a chosen one does not rely on validation from people. It relies on connection with Allah, the ultimate guide, the one who sees the unseen, the one who has placed every sign, every intuition, and every subtle nudge along your path to lead you exactly where you are meant to be. Trust it, follow it, and know that no step you take with sincerity and faith is ever wasted, for Allah's guidance never errs, and the path that your heart already knows is a path that leads to fulfillment, honor, divine protection, and the ultimate manifestation of the greatness Allah has decreed for you. Chosen one, every hardship you endure, every trial that shakes your heart, and every moment when the weight of the world seems unbearable, is not a punishment or a sign of failure. It is a divine investment, a sacred preparation that Allah Himself has designed to plant the seeds of your greatest blessings. The pain you feel today, the tears you shed in silence, and the nights of worry and uncertainty are all part of a process that is unseen to the human eye, but meticulously orchestrated by the one who controls the heavens and the earth. Know this: the chosen ones throughout history have all faced moments that seemed impossible, moments when the world rejected them, when betrayal came from those they loved, when doors they hoped would open were shut, and yet every single one of those moments was cultivating something far greater than they could have imagined. Struggle purifies the heart, strengthens faith, and draws the soul closer to Allah, teaching lessons that comfort and ease could never provide. What feels like loss is often the clearing of space for something greater. What feels like delay is often protection from what would have harmed you or distracted you from your purpose. What feels like pain is often the first crack in the shell of a blessing that will one day break open in ways unimaginable. Every setback, every challenge, every moment that tests your patience is a silent affirmation that Allah is aware of you, that He sees every effort, every prayer, and every tear, and that He is preparing something monumental that no one else can touch. The blessings that arise from struggle are rarely immediate. They often come as subtle shifts, divine guidance, and opportunities that align perfectly when the soul is ready. But know this: the very struggle itself is already a blessing, for it builds resilience, forges character, and cultivates a heart that can hold and sustain the immense favors Allah is preparing for you. The world may see only hardship, but the chosen ones see divine wisdom. They recognize that every trial is a tool, every obstacle a teacher, and every painful moment a seed that will blossom into unimaginable reward. When you feel overwhelmed, when despair whispers that the struggle is too much, remember that Allah does not burden His servants beyond what they can bear, and that these very challenges are shaping you into the vessel that can carry the immense goodness, honor, and destiny He has reserved for you. Do not despise the trials, do not resent the pain, and do not question the delay, for each of these moments is a sacred part of your journey, a divine scaffolding upon which your blessings will be built. The light at the end of your struggle is not only a reward, it is the manifestation of every tear, every prayer, and every act of patience you have offered in sincerity. And when it arrives, it will be unlike anything you could have imagined. A blessing that surpasses human understanding, a reward that will make every trial seem like a whisper compared to the symphony of what Allah has prepared for you. Your struggles are not meaningless, your hardships are not wasted, and your patience is not unnoticed. Every step through the storm is a step toward the garden that Allah has planted just for you, a garden that will bloom in perfection, abundance, and divine favor, revealing to the world and to yourself the extraordinary reality of what it means to be a chosen one. Chosen one, understand this deeply. What Allah has written for you will come to you at exactly the right moment, and every delay, every detour, and every moment of waiting is a divine orchestration far beyond human comprehension. The world may make you feel forgotten, overlooked, or abandoned, and your heart may grow weary from waiting. But know that nothing in your life is random, and nothing that has been promised to you can be stolen, delayed, or denied unless it serves a purpose greater than you can see. Allah's timing is flawless. It is precise, meticulous, and perfect. And it is designed not only to deliver what is meant for you, but to ensure that your heart, your character, and your soul are prepared to receive it in its full blessing. Many times, the chosen ones feel the weight of impatience, watching as others seem to succeed while their own doors remain closed. But what appears as delay is actually divine protection. What you see as a missed opportunity, as a door slammed in your face, as a plan that failed, is often Allah's way of steering you away from what could harm you, from what is not aligned with your higher purpose, and from what would distract you from the destiny He has reserved only for you. The unseen world is at work. Angels are recording every moment of your patience, every prayer whispered in the silence of the night, every tear that falls in trust and submission, and every act of faith, no matter how small, is preparing the stage for a blessing that will arrive in its perfect time. Consider the prophets, peace be upon them, and the righteous servants who came before you. Yusuf, peace be upon him, spent years in hardship and imprisonment before his dreams unfolded exactly as Allah had decreed. Musa, peace be upon him, wandered and waited in the desert before the miracles of Allah manifested through him. Even the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, faced years of rejection, ridicule, and struggle before the divine message he carried changed the course of humanity. Their stories are living proof that the waiting, the delay, and the moments of apparent despair are all part of Allah's plan, and they are necessary to cultivate the patience, resilience, and unwavering faith that the chosen ones must embody. Every detour, every setback, every moment that tests your patience is designed to strengthen your heart, sharpen your perception, and align you with opportunities that will arrive only when your readiness meets Allah's decree. Timing is not something to be rushed, argued with, or feared. It is a divine promise, a sacred rhythm that orchestrates every blessing, every reunion, every opportunity, and every success in your life. Impatience may tempt you to settle, to compromise, or to follow paths not meant for you. But the chosen ones understand that true success is not measured by speed, but by alignment with divine will. So do not despair when your dreams seem delayed, when doors close, when the world moves faster than your progress, for Allah is setting the stage for something extraordinary, something so magnificent that when it arrives, it will eclipse every struggle, every tear, and every moment of waiting. Trust that every moment of preparation is a gift, every trial is a lesson, and every delay is a protective measure that ensures what Allah has written for you unfolds at the perfect time, in the perfect way, and with the perfect outcome. Your patience is your power, your steadfastness is your shield, and your unwavering faith is the key that unlocks the divine doors that no human effort can force open. Remember, the chosen ones are never early and never late. They arrive exactly when Allah intends them to, and the timing of their blessings is a reflection of His infinite wisdom, mercy, and love. The doors that remain closed today are simply the preparation for doors that will open in ways beyond your imagination, doors that will bring honor, prosperity, fulfillment, and joy, not just for yourself, but for those whose lives you will touch through the light and purpose Allah has placed within you. So embrace the waiting, cherish the preparation, trust in divine timing, and know that Allah is always orchestrating, always watching, and always delivering exactly what you need at the moment it will have the greatest impact. Your destiny cannot be delayed, your reward cannot be stolen, and your path cannot be corrupted, for Allah's plan is flawless, and the timing of your blessings is perfect beyond understanding, ensuring that the chosen one you are will rise exactly as He intended, in a way that will leave the world in awe and your soul in eternal gratitude. Chosen one, understand this truth with your entire being. The light Allah has placed within you is not just for yourself. It is a radiance meant to guide, uplift, and inspire countless souls who are lost, confused, or trapped in darkness, even when they cannot recognize it yet. Every act of patience, every word spoken in wisdom, every moment you stand firm in faith, and every silent prayer you offer contributes to a divine ripple that reaches far beyond what the human eye can see. The world may not acknowledge your influence, people may misunderstand your intentions, and society may even attempt to undermine your purpose, but your presence is already a powerful force, silently shaping destinies, altering hearts, and awakening spirits in ways that cannot be measured. The chosen ones throughout history carried this responsibility quietly, often unnoticed by the masses, yet their impact was monumental. Yusuf, peace be upon him, whose trials ultimately saved nations. Musa, peace be upon him, whose courage and reliance on Allah liberated an entire people. And our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, whose patience, integrity, and mercy transformed the hearts of those around him and changed the course of humanity forever. Likewise, the light within you is a gift, a trust from Allah, a beacon placed strategically in a world where guidance is scarce, where darkness confuses the heart, and where people are often too blind to see the truth in their own lives. Your trials, your patience, your restraint, your acts of kindness, and even your silent endurance are all part of a divine plan that positions you as a lighthouse for those adrift, a source of hope for those who have lost their way, and a model of steadfast faith for those who are searching for a glimpse of divine guidance. You may feel isolated, misunderstood, or that your efforts go unnoticed, but know that the unseen realm, the angels, and Allah Himself are fully aware of every step you take in sincerity. Each act of worship, every moment of humility, every choice made in accordance with Allah's will amplifies your light, allowing it to reach the hearts of people who have yet to awaken to their purpose, people who will one day see your influence and be guided towards righteousness without you even speaking a word. The chosen ones are never required to seek recognition, for their work is not for the applause of humans, it is for the approval of Allah, the ultimate observer, whose reward is far greater than anything the world can offer. Even those who seem indifferent, hostile, or unaware are being touched by the light you carry, whether through your patience in adversity, your unwavering commitment to truth, or your ability to navigate challenges with faith and dignity. You are a living reminder that divine guidance does not always come in loud proclamations, flashy displays, or immediate results. Often, it is quiet, steady, and persistent, working invisibly through you to awaken hearts, inspire courage, and plant seeds of change that will one day grow into trees of impact far beyond your imagination. Your presence is a shield for those who cannot see yet, a source of comfort for those in despair, and a spark of hope that will ignite in the hearts of many when the time is right. The world may try to dim your light through envy, criticism, or neglect, but know that no worldly force can overpower what Allah has placed within you. Your faith, patience, and integrity serve as a channel through which His divine energy flows, reaching people in ways you may never fully comprehend. Each smile you offer, each act of compassion, each prayer lifted in secret, and each moment of reliance on Allah contributes to this invisible tapestry of guidance, ensuring that those who are spiritually blind are slowly brought into the light, those who are lost find direction, and those who are broken experience healing through the quiet reflection of your faith. Understand, chosen one, that this is not a responsibility you bear lightly. It is a sacred trust, a divine role, and a purpose that transcends personal gain, status, or recognition. Your life, your struggles, and your patience are all woven into a design that Allah has meticulously crafted to influence generations, to awaken hearts that cannot see yet, and to manifest His will through your actions. The challenges you face, the isolation you endure, and the misunderstanding you encounter are all refining your ability to shine brightly without being distracted by worldly noise. As your light grows, so does your influence, quietly yet profoundly, touching lives in ways that multiply across time and space. And when the moment comes, when Allah allows the impact of your existence to fully manifest, those who were once blind to your presence will recognize the divine hand guiding them through your example, and you will witness the true extent of the blessing and responsibility of being a chosen one. So embrace your role, nurture your light through faith, patience, and sincerity, and never underestimate the unseen effect you have on the world. For you are not merely living for yourself, you are living as a beacon, a guide, a source of inspiration, and a living proof that Allah's chosen ones have the power to influence destinies, awaken hearts, and bring hope to those who cannot see yet, all while remaining steadfast in obedience, humility, and unwavering trust in the one who has selected you for greatness. Chosen one, never underestimate the power of gratitude, for it is not merely a polite habit, a fleeting emotion, or a superficial acknowledgement. It is a sacred, divine key that opens doors no human effort can unlock, a force that draws Allah's mercy, His guidance, and His boundless blessings into every corner of your life. A language of the heart that communicates trust, submission, and unwavering faith to the one who sees all, knows all, and orchestrates every moment of existence with infinite wisdom. Every time you thank Allah sincerely for even the smallest favors, the air you breathe, the food on your table, the health you enjoy, the shelter you live under, the loved ones who surround you, and even for the trials that challenge and refine you, you are planting seeds for immense, unimaginable blessings. You are opening channels that connect your heart to the divine, and you are actively aligning your life with the reality that Allah's plan is perfect, flawless, and uniquely tailored to your soul's journey. Gratitude transforms ordinary experiences into extraordinary lessons, hardship into growth, loss into protection, and waiting into preparation, allowing you to see Allah's wisdom in every circumstance, even when it seems confusing, unfair, or overwhelming. The chosen ones throughout history understood this profound truth. Their power, their influence, and their closeness to Allah were not born solely from their efforts, their knowledge, or their status, but from their constant recognition of Allah's blessings, their unwavering appreciation of His mercy, and their sincere thankfulness even in the face of adversity. Yusuf, peace be upon him, endured betrayal, imprisonment, and separation from his family. Yet he remained grateful to Allah, and that gratitude became the channel through which he was elevated, honored, and placed in a position to save nations. Musa, peace be upon him, faced rejection, challenges, and immense responsibility. Yet his recognition of Allah's guidance and gratitude for every step along his journey strengthened his resolve, empowered his mission, and enabled him to fulfill his divine purpose. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, despite the ridicule, hostility, and trials he endured, maintained a heart overflowing with gratitude, constantly acknowledging the favors of Allah, and through that gratitude, he became a source of mercy and guidance for the entire world. Likewise, your life, chosen one, is a mirror of this timeless principle. When you cultivate genuine gratitude, your heart becomes fertile ground for the manifestation of divine blessings. Your soul becomes a magnet for guidance and mercy, and your life becomes aligned with Allah's will in ways that amplify your success, multiply your rewards, and accelerate the fulfillment of your purpose beyond what you could imagine. Gratitude is not passive. It is an active, dynamic force that shifts your perception, reshapes your mindset, and transforms every moment into a divine opportunity. When you are thankful for your trials, you no longer see them as burdens. They become lessons of patience, character, and faith. When you are thankful for your waiting, you no longer feel delayed. You recognize preparation, divine alignment, and protection from what could have harmed or distracted you. When you are thankful for what you have, you invite more blessings, more risk, more divine favor, and more doors to open that had seemed sealed, because Allah's mercy multiplies for those who acknowledge and appreciate it. The power of gratitude lies not only in recognizing the blessings you can see, but in trusting Allah even for what you cannot see, for what is delayed, for what seems absent, and for what remains hidden. This is why the chosen ones never despair, for they understand that every test, every trial, every hardship, every delay, and every blessing, whether obvious or subtle, is an expression of Allah's perfect plan. And gratitude is the bridge that connects them fully to that plan, activating unseen mercy, opening doors that no human influence can open, and revealing opportunities that had remained invisible until the heart was ready to recognize them. Gratitude also transforms the soul's perception of people and circumstances, allowing you to see goodness where others see only difficulty, to find hope where others see despair, and to experience contentment where others feel scarcity or loss. It purifies the heart, strengthens the connection to Allah, and empowers the chosen ones to act from a place of wisdom, faith, and divine alignment, rather than from fear, frustration, or impatience. Every prayer whispered in thankfulness, every smile shared with sincerity, every act of worship performed with recognition of Allah's favors, and every reflection upon His blessings creates ripples that not only shape your destiny, but also influence those around you in ways that you may never fully comprehend. The light of gratitude amplifies your presence in the world, attracts guidance to your life, and fortifies your patience and resilience, preparing you to receive the full scope of Allah's plan for you. A plan that is so grand, so magnificent, and so perfectly timed that when it unfolds, it will overwhelm the imagination, silence the critics, and glorify the Creator in every aspect of your life. Chosen one, the doors of your divine destiny will remain closed to those who complain, doubt, or fail to recognize Allah's favors, but they swing wide open for those whose hearts are overflowing with gratitude, whose souls are anchored in faith, and whose actions reflect sincere acknowledgement of Allah's blessings, no matter how small or hidden. Gratitude is the force that transforms waiting into opportunity, loss into divine preparation, struggle into strength, and patience into a manifestation of trust so powerful that it moves the unseen world in your favor. It is the ultimate tool, the highest form of worship, and the key to accessing everything Allah has destined for you. For the chosen ones understand that it is through gratitude that the heart connects fully to divine timing, the soul aligns with divine purpose, and the life becomes a reflection of Allah's mercy, love, and infinite wisdom. So let your heart remain thankful in every moment. Let your words and actions reflect recognition of Allah's constant favor, and let gratitude become the lens through which you perceive your life. For when you do this, every blessing, every opportunity, every gift, and every divine appointment that Allah has written for you will manifest in its perfect form, at its perfect time, and with a force and beauty so extraordinary that the world will bear witness. But the true reward will reside in your heart and in the eternal recognition from Allah, the most merciful, the most generous, the one who has chosen you, preserved you, and elevated you to a station beyond comprehension, all because you embraced the power of gratitude and unlocked the door to your divine destiny. Chosen one, now that you have listened to this secret message, let it sink into your heart. Every struggle you face, every delay, every trial, every tear, and every moment of patience is a part of a divine design that only Allah fully understands. You are not lost, you are not forgotten, and you are never alone. For the one who created the heavens and the earth is meticulously shaping your path, protecting your destiny, and preparing unimaginable blessings specifically for you. Remember that your silence speaks louder than their criticism. Your heart already knows its true path. Your struggles are seeds of your greatest blessings, and divine timing is always perfect. Know that your light is a beacon for those who cannot see yet, and that gratitude is the key that will unlock the doors of your divine destiny. Hold these lessons close. Let them guide your choices. Strengthen your faith and ignite a fire within you that cannot be extinguished by doubt, envy, or fear. Share this message with those who need it. Act upon it with sincerity and walk confidently, knowing that being a chosen one comes with purpose, protection, and power from Allah, the most merciful, the most wise. Your journey is extraordinary, your mission is sacred, and your destiny is unstoppable, so embrace it fully, trust in Allah's plan, and shine your light boldly. For the world has never seen a heart like yours, and the heavens have never prepared a blessing so precise for anyone but you.